this is Nick Markovich with Apex Realty at the Blueprint Group. Wanted to take us through the first step of home buying process, and that is meeting with a realtor. So a lot of buyers out there, what I hear a lot is, hey, how have you been looking? Well, I've just been on Zillow, I've just been going to open houses and so on. And then as soon as they find a house they want, all of a sudden they're picking a real estate agent, sometimes going with the listing agent, sometimes just going with the first one they see, not actually knowing what this agent does, the values of the agent, and exactly how well everyone else rates this agent, I'd say reviews wise and so on. So taking that first step of actually getting to know your agent, understanding what they can do for you, understanding their track record is only going to benefit you when it comes to putting an offer on the house, negotiating the price and so on. Now in the home buying process, the second step is loan pre-approval. Now, why is it important to have a pre-approval ready? That is because if you find the home that you want and all of a sudden you don't have a pre-approval and you're trying to get to it, by the time you actually might be able to get the pre-approval, they might have already accepted the other offer. The other reason is just to understand your rate, understand what exactly you're getting into, and that's why shopping around, kind of like at a car dealership, is the way to go, just to know who gives you the best rate, who gives you the best program, and so on, to make sure that you get the best deal. Because you might be in this home for the next 5, 10, 15, 30 years. And so knowing what exactly that looks like is gonna benefit you financially. All right, step 3 is viewing homes. So viewing homes might sound like the most exciting part of this whole process. And to a good point it is. You get to see a lot of homes, you get to see a lot of different styles and so on. Give yourself ideas. One thing about having a great agent in this is that you're not getting someone who's just gonna open the door. Well, I hope you don't. You're gonna get an agent who can walk you through the house, explain everything about the house when it comes to, sales disclosure, walking you through it, making sure that the things that they see that you might not see are being vocalized to you, so then that way you're able to get a full picture of the home. So like when I was buying a house, personally, I was seeing it through buyer's eyes, basically with the buyer's film, everything was perfect. And if not perfect, I wasn't looking at certain things that I should have been. For example, my backyard, that was very small. Another reason when having an agent, when you're going through Zillow and Realtor, these are third party that get their information from us through the active marketplace. So the reason to have the agent is you get the homes quicker. Sometimes on Zillow and Realtor.com, it takes anywhere from a few hours delay or a few days delay, and that can mean the world of difference when it comes to the house that's perfect for you. So step number 4 of the home buying process is making an offer. So there's 3 steps to making an offer. 1 is price, then terms, then contingencies. So price is the easy part. The one that wins most offers is the terms and the conditions. So depending on what exactly you're asking for, closing costs, inspection type, and so on. So terms is the closing date, what type of financing you have, how long of an inspection, what kind of inspection you have, and do you need post-occupancy, do you need pre-occupancy? And then contingencies comes down to like if you're gonna have an appraisal, do you have a house to sell? On to the 5th step of home buying process is negotiations. The most important part about the negotiation process is that each side wants to feel like they're winning. So either the buyer wants to feel like they're winning in the negotiations or the seller. What it comes down to is to make sure that you are happy with the offer that you wrote and the negotiations that happen. On to step number 6, the home buying process. Contract is now accepted. Once that happens, there's 2 major things that happen. One is the earnest money is going to be collected by the broker, and the second one is inspection. So depending on which one you agreed to, whether it was as is without one, as is with inspection, or a complete inspection, which in that terms you can refer to either having repairs done or not. So that's the next step of the home buying process. On to step number 7 of the home buying process. So on one hand, the offer is accepted, earnest money collected, inspections going on. And on the other hand, we have sent the offer to the mortgage company that you have chosen if you are getting a loan. So what the mortgage company now starts is the credit report, making sure that all the verifications are in. At the same time, appraisal is now set up, underwriting and title search is going on. So this usually takes a process, depending on which lender you go with, can be a big variation of time. So on to step number 8 of the home buying process, which is also the final step, final loan approval, and we head to the closing table. So congratulations on getting a home, getting the keys, and again, Nick Markovich with Apex Realty at Blueprint Group. Thank you for being here.